So I don't know how many people know, but there's a zine calling for submissions right now called Faggot Dinosaur. And so I've been working on this for the last couple days, and I just finished about an hour ago, and it's Faggot Dinosaur.
Yes.
That sounds awesome. All right. If you look at my hands, you may notice an anomaly. 2 inches below the border of my wrist, there's a ring of crosshatched skin, pure white, Lavinia's branches, because as a child I scrabbled in dirt for my history, tore out nails on gravel, scraped skin to the pink on concrete, and left a thin film of blood on every surface I ever walked across. Then, as I got older, I loaded the flesh of my hands with hundreds of cuts, digging through piles of paper labeled history until a sanitized edge cut through radius and ulna with a gilded, with a gilded blade. Somehow, through travel, I lost track of lost hands, packing them in the junk box with other fallen body parts. Only years later, with borrowed hand low on dates back, I looked up and saw my hand stitched with translucent twine. My metacarpals and phalanges fused to the recently discovered bones reclaimed by scientists and reformed into paleontological truth, and carrying a label underneath, dinosaur, faggot. Staring up at this creation, I can't help but wonder if it's only my hands that have labeled it faggot. The limpness of my previous carpals, the inevitability of hanging hands, or if there's something else that's named it such. There's a placard next to it, which declares the skeleton was found whole in the La Brea tar pits, because where else would this stylish thunder lizard dwell? Though it measures 60 feet in height, its hands are dainty and human comparable, even having opposable thumbs to pluck only the newest green shoots from the tops of trees. The faggot dinosaur does not eat meat, of course, considering the devouring of it gouge. To crystallize the decision, he would file his pointed teeth down to flats and hang around with more open-minded herbivores. But type calls to type, and inevitably the faggot dinosaur would turn back to meat and prey on the confused members of its pack. Then the herbivores would turn on it and mournfully rip it to shreds. This is the story of my hands as remembered by science. The movement of people around this giant, they flow towards it, break against the white-coated rocks of historians. Carried in their flow, I confront them and try to explain that this combination of ivory is false, that the faggotry is mine, not the dinosaur's, that perhaps this huge creature was loving, was truthful, perhaps his faggotry, if not a reflection of my own, was soft and gentle, and perhaps any death of his was not his fault. But I've always talked with my hands, and there are new ones that do not fold as they should, do not fly through the air to express my anger, do not bend with my inflection or clinch with my passion. They turn as one to walk away, and I fall quiet, allow my deadened arms to fall down by my sides, and over their shoulders they call out a reply framed against 20 meters of bone and string. They laugh. Don't be so foolish. Whoever heard of a non-predatory faggot who stood so tall?